Ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Eat by Peanut on all platforms, and I'm finna show y'all how to heal your tattoo when you have the Derm recovery. So this is called a Derm shield or a Derm wrap for your tattoos. These recently became popular within the last upcoming years on tattooing because they act like a second exo layer of skin going over a tattoo. If your tattoo artist is tight, he's gonna more than likely give you one of these to put over your tattoo. I'm gonna show you guys and explain to you guys what this is, how to put it on, and how we're gonna use it.
Produced by Juicy.
So now, this Derm shield goes over your tattoo while it's fresh. Golden rule: no moisture is to be under this wrap for longer than 24 hours. Because what's going to happen is we're going to put this wrap on. Let's go ahead and put it on now. It's just like a band-aid, guys. It opens on the back. Some different ones vary. This one is recovery. So if you guys got recovery, it bends right here, and it's almost just like an adhesive band-aid that goes over your tattoo. But instead of the adhesive, this is actually CBD resin that helps it stick to your skin. So you don't have to worry about like the weird breakouts from the medical adhesive by some other brands. That's why I really like recovery. But you're going to take it, and we're going to peel it off in the sections that it comes, which is one, then there's going to be one in the middle, then there's going to be one last one. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and now we're going to place it face down over the skin, and we're going to literally pull it tight and roll it over one side, straight flatten it down, and then roll it over the other side and then flatten it down. You don't have to touch the tattoo in this process. And then you're going to come right here where you see these arrows at, and we're going to come right here and we're going to peel it off. If you guys notice, it acts like a completely invisible shield for your tattoos, and it's just going to make sure that dirt and grime and all these other things don't get into your tattoo and keep it in and keep the infection out, while making sure that all of the white blood cells that come out through the skin is going to make sure that the tattoo is well protected, and it's also going to help the tattoo kind of coat itself and like basically a healing serum. It usually fluid builds up under this. I'm pretty sure you got to see this in the next scene, but fluid builds up under this, and this is called the lipid repair cell. That's the nucleus in the white blood cell that's responsible for all of the healing. We want to get that out as soon as it forms up under here, because when it forms under there, the white blood cell is also like a double-edged sword. It is responsible for promoting the natural process of healing in the body. But at the same time, if you leave the white blood cell on the tattoo too long, the white blood cells will identify the tattoo as a foreign object in the skin, and it literally starts to eat through the skin and literally grow into stage 3 staph infection, which you'll kind of see in this video that's right here in the process. You don't want one of these, guys. So I always recommend changing this 24 hours, if not 12 hours after you get your first tattoo. But same way that we're going to do it, we're going to completely cover the tattoo. It breaks open. We're going to peel that back. And then there's going to be a third one. And then there's going to be one at the center. One at the last. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to actually layer it a little bit halfway into where we started our last tattoo. So we're going to place it all the way down. Pull it all the way to the left. Flatten it down. Pull it all the way to the right. Flatten it down. We're going to find these yellow arrows. Remember, this varies depending on brands that you have. And we're just going to peel this down. And we're just going to peel this all the way up and across, making sure everything stays flat and flush. And when you lay them right, guys, they almost damn near look invisible when you put them on to the skin. The last one that we're going to do, guys, and on the last one, I usually make the last one a little bit beefier than what I make the other ones. It's because at the end of the wrist, I know that it usually has a big effect on wanting to leak and collect around the wrist. So you'll see signs of like a tattoo being waterlogged, and you'll see right here, I put a picture, is when your skin stays underwater way too long, and you think that it will be your skin absorbing the water and getting wrinkly. But if you guys did not know, when you sit in water for a long time and you see your fingertips start to get wrinkled, as you'll see in this picture right here, that's actually a genetic mutation made for humans. So when you're in a moisture environment with moisture for a long time, your fingers get ripply, so your body will be able to grab things underwater with the ridges, almost like the tree-toed frog. If you guys did not know that. So we're just gonna come right here and we're just gonna break this down and remind you, if the skin looks a little bit waterlogged when you take this off, you literally have to just let it dry. Literally let it catch air and all the moisture will come all the way up out of it. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna place this a little bit going into the last tattoo. Place it all the way down, covering the wrist. We're gonna pull it all the way left, lay it down. Then we're gonna pull it all the way right. And if you guys will notice, right here, this part will go into her next tattoo. I mean the last page. The last part of this strip. So I'm just gonna come right here and take that part of the strip off, and then go ahead and lay the other part of the strip. It's not gonna do nothing to the tattoo. It's not gonna affect it in any kind of way. It's just making sure that my wraps, when I pull these little tabs off, they don't interfere with each other. So now I just come right here and I take it and I smooth everything all the way around. And usually, and this is just my opinion, this is not recommended by the company or the brand at all. I take a little bit of Germ-X or a little bit of alcohol, whatever you have, and I take it and I just rub across the top of this, and it just helps the tattoo or the tattoo derm just go ahead and tighten down and really bond to the skin, making sure that it's a super airtight bond. And you'll even see right here, it'll start to get super wrinkly and almost vacuum sealed. And that lets me know that it's really sealing to the body, and like it's really one with the body, especially on this part right here. And like I said, it's not recommended by the brand. This is not recommended by anybody else. This is just something that I do, and I just like to do this because it keeps this tattoo saran down. It keeps this wrap super tight and super vacuum down to make sure that everything is going to be smooth. Now, you'll see in this next clip, you'll see where this starts to fill up with a little bit of fluid. We're not really worried about it, but we are going to change it, and I'm going to explain to y'all what we're going to do when the fluid come up, so stay tuned for the next scene.
Dark roar of the Pacific, so powerful